All right, y'all. I just got done watching this piece on ESPN Plus on Janibek Alimkhanuly, the 160-pound middleweight champion for the WBO. And he was talking about his motivation for the sport of boxing, what drives him to pursue greatness in the sport. A little background that they provided was that he came over here as 8-time Kazakhstan champion. He was already an accomplished amateur. This is a guy who won gold in the AIBA. This is an Olympian. This guy he's the real deal. And he like I said, he's already an accomplished star over there. But he says that his drive is to come over here and pursue greatness. He wants to leave a legacy. He wants to prove that he can be one of the best in the world. His trainer said, Buddy McGirt said, this guy has a drive and a determination. He works hard, he trains hard, and he pushes himself, to the limits, and says that sometimes he has to slow him down. There was another guy speaking in the piece. I think this was his brother or family member who came over with him that also assists in his training. And he said that, Janibek came over. He said we came over for him, basically for him to try to make history in the sport of boxing. That he's not in it for the money. He said that they're already rich enough in Kazakhstan, but he came over, for legacy. That he wants to test himself against the rest of the world. They want to show the Kazakh style to the world. They want everyone to see what they bring to the table, what Janibek can do. Janibek talked about, he wants to leave his stamp on the sport, which is what all fighters should aspire to do. But I know that's not the goal of all fighters. But I think if that's your aspirations, then you'll go far in any sport. If you have the ability and the mental makeup to go far, to stick to it. One of the things that comes to mind is that Janibek is from the same country as Triple G, and Triple G kind of coined the phrase. I ain't gonna say coined the phrase, but he like basically reaffirmed the phrase Mexican style. And that kind of became, almost part of his moniker, Mexican style, or the big drama show, Mexican style. And then here's his countrymen basically talking about, a style, Kazakh style being, being able to use the whole ring in and out. If you gotta, come forward, you do that. But if you gotta retreat, if you gotta go on defense, if you gotta go side to side, you slip, move, do whatever you gotta do. Versatility is what he's talking about when he talks about the Kazakh style. So I kind of find that a little ironic, because Triple G, he kind of seemed to want to do more of the opposite of that in most of his fights. But it also played a part in who he was fighting, played a part in that, is what I'm trying to say. Forgive me. So but enough about Triple G. Janibek Alimkhanuly has a fight coming up tonight. He's fighting Denzel Bentley out of the UK, defending his title. This will be his first fight as champion, because Janibek didn't get the opportunity to fight for a vacant title. He didn't get the opportunity to challenge Demetrius Andrade for the title, because Andrade moved up to 68, and the WBO went ahead and just anointed him the champion. Which I don't necessarily like seeing that with any boxers. I like to see guys actually get the opportunity to go in there, fight for the championship, so no one can say that they didn't earn it in the ring. But that being said, I always say that you're a champion when you can successfully defend your title, and that's what he's gonna get the opportunity to do tonight. And I expect him to be victorious in that fight as well. And I expect him to go far at 160 pounds. I think that this guy, I think that he's saying the right things. I think he believes the things he's saying. I think he talks about his motivation. And I think, if you have the right motivation to do something, that drives you to go a long way. He talks about when he was a kid and first started training in the sport, that other kids would train for an hour, he would train for 2 hours. He talked about winning his first championship and how proud it made his parents and his grandfather, and how that made him feel, and that motivated him to continue to go far and push himself in the sport. So, like I said, you know, I'm always interested in knowing what drives these fighters. You know, what drives athletes in general, and just people who are successful at what they do, or people who are in heavy pursuit of being successful. What's their motivation? What drives them? Why is it that they continue to make the sacrifices that they make to get up and push themselves to excel to heights that a lot of people don't reach? So, like I said, I really think this guy can go far in the sport. I think he has a lot of the skills, the tools. I think he has the mentality and mindset that is befitting of a champion. And I think that, you know, this guy is a threat to anyone at 160 pounds. It's just a matter of him getting the fights. But as far as this piece, I think it was a great piece. There's a lot that I'm unable to speak on in this video just for the sake of time. Y'all feel free, go over there and you know, check it out. If you know, if you got the ESPN Plus app, go check it out. It's only like an 18-minute piece or something like that, and it's combined with the Sanisa Estrada piece. It goes from one to the other. So, you know, if you guys want to check that out, that's where it's at. But that's all I got on it. D-Lo 404 Boxing. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm out. Peace.